And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On second down, Jackson. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Herbert's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get this to the 31. You look at this Raiders defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Hey, captain.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's even get an interception as this one continues.
On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Five nine. Go.
Herbert. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this one to Pittman. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jacobs again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Raiders at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chigakafro. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, he has a control. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chigakonkwo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Run! Ray. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Crowd right.
Jacobs is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Jackson now. And he's caught downfield by Isabella. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Andy Isabella taking it in. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, and it wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it fit
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jackson. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Herbert on 1st down now. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Hey, ram.
Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andy Isabella with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one almost intercepted. Well, he's got 2 already, nearly a third. But not to be, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, middle.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man, Okonkwo. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Okonkwo. 63 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The fullback comes through with a big play there. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Home trips right.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a conto, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
59.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
And the Chargers first down.
Baylor Tigers.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, Herbert. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. There he goes again. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, 36 yards. And the Raiders add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is on.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Jackson's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing up.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got Mingo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Jackson. He'll complete this one. The attack roll. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome